Welcome back to Lucy, the Eternity She Wished For. We've actually went through the first half of the ending. Well, the ending that happened between the son and the father when he actually said he regretted it. Now, as I said before, that's what the mind wants. But let's go to the epilogue again instead. Instead of that, we go for the true ending. I don't regret it. Laughter suddenly escapes my mouth. Without hesitation, I replied to the repairman's question. I don't particularly regret it. And I don't plan on doing so in the future. I see. The repairman quietly stares at me for a good long while. Anyway, I've been short on hands around here lately. Short on hands? Yeah. Would you ever consider working here? Can't afford to pay you that much, but if you're alright with that, I'm willing to take you in. You can build up some work experience. I'll teach you a lot of things. It'll be tough to find someone as skilled as I am, you know. So how about it? Normally, I wouldn't be inclined to take up such an offer. But now things were different. Well, working here doesn't sound particularly bad. I'll be sure to think it over. With that said, I head towards the exit. I opened the door and stepped outside. I was immediately grilled. Ugh. You can tell I've been doing this for a while. 2 hours, mind you. Reading for 2 hours, yes. I was immediately greeted by the chilled wind of autumn. While zipping up my jacket, I looked up towards the sky. I spotted a glint of sunlight shining through the cracks between the clouds. For some reason, I found the spectacle mesmerizing. It was truly breathtaking, even on this cold day. I'm sure Lucy would have loved to see the sight. Just thinking about it made me laugh. Therefore, what we just had right there is the true ending. See, what we had in the last part reached the bad ending. This here is the true ending. So it made sense of why I made that save right there at those two choices. And right there we get the achievement of Unto Eternity, I believe. So therefore you see something different, which is October 12th. That's what it says. It's in gibberish, but we do that just to start up the true ending. Data memory restored October 12th. So it's Lucy, the eternity she wished for, and... And here we start up the true ending. October 12th. Doctor. Today is October 12th. Lucy.
博士、呼びましたか？
We have to go somewhere today. With a grim expression, I whisper softly.
行くところと言いますと、研究所の外に出るのですか？
Precisely.
珍しいですね。久しぶりのお出かけですね。遠いところに行くのですか？
Depends on how you look at it. I reply calmly.
大事なようですか？
It could very well be.
そうですか。
Without another word, Lucy begins to trot along behind me. Andrew. Yes, Doctor. I leave the rest to you. Understood. Have a safe journey. The nearby junkyard.
廃棄場ですか？
That's right.
廃棄場に何の用があるのですか？博士？
You'll see once we get there. I attempt to sound as natural as possible, so as not to raise any alarms. It appears that she's seen right through my facade. Lucy, who was now aware of my serious demeanor, began to cower slightly. After that, there weren't many exchanges between us. Both of us continued to walk in silence. After a while, I decided to still glance at Lucy. I know that she's trying to read my face without making it too obvious. To tell you the truth. No, actually, it's nothing.
博士？
Without finishing my sentence, I keep my mouth shut. Lucy tilts her head in confusion. She repeatedly opens and closes her mouth. Her dialogue ends prematurely. After failing to get any response out of me, Lucy turns quiet. We continue our walk without exchanging another word. We only continue to walk in dead silence. Lucy musters up her courage once more.
今日は少し し肌寒いですね。寒くはありませんか？
I'm fine.
そうですか？どこまで行かれるのですか？
Until we reach the center of the junkyard.
廃棄場の中間ですか？
Yes.
そこに何かあるのですか？
No. There's nothing there.
それではなぜ？
The conversation veers into silence once more. I felt sorry for Lucy, but I wasn't entirely in. But I wasn't. I felt sorry for Lucy, but I sincerely wasn't in the mood to talk. With heavy footsteps, I carry on. We enter the junkyard, a place rampant with ear-deafening noises. A place that's constantly filled to the brim with waste. After taking a deep breath, I continue on my way. Suddenly, Lucy breaks the silence once more.
博士、
What is it?
一つお聞きしてもよろしいですか？
Go ahead.
ルーシーは何か大きな失敗でもしたのでしょうか？ルーシーは博士に対して悪いことでもしたのでしょうか？
What are you talking about, Olson?
わかります。知らないふりをしても雰囲気でわかります。博士は今ルーシーを捨てようとしているのですよね。
Her words throw me off guard, but I quickly regain my composure. It is said that animals being taken to the slaughterhouse can already sense their approaching death. I'm not surprised that such a brilliant android like her is able to read the mood. I decided to tell her the truth. It's just as you said. I was planning to banish you from the laboratory. Banish you. Lucy Valentine. From the lab premises.
どうしてですか？ルーシーが悪い子だからですか？ルーシーが思ったよりも立派なアンドロイドでなかったせいですか？ご期待に添えなかったせいですか？博士、答えてください。お願いですから答えてください。
The authorities finally made an official decision. I was ordered to get rid of you.
廃棄処分？
That's right. You've definitely turned out wonderful. But the risk we face by keeping you alive is too great. Humanity will suffer more compared to what we would gain. Do you understand? This is why they're getting rid of you. It's what a lot of people want. After long, countless debates, this is the decision they ended up with. Lucy's existence, your existence, is too great of a threat. That they'll not allow such beings to exist. That they do not wish to create a world where hundreds of millions of androids like you will be running amok. That is what everyone said. Lucy, in the end, you were rejected by human society. It was decided that you would not be allowed to coexist with mankind.
そうですか。ルーシーはそれじゃ使えないものと判断されたのでしょうか。
Essentially. I wasn't too better off with that decision. I had been expecting it from the start, actually. The only thing I was concerned about was time. The time it would take them to make this decision. Yes, their choice had always remained the same. Even now, nothing's changed. Yet Lucy refuses to accept the inevitable.
ルーシーはきっと立派になれなかったアンドロイドかもしれません。でもそれでもきっと変われると思います。ルーシーに気に食わない部分があるかもしれませんが、努力すればずっと良くなると思います。博士に気に入ってもらえるよう変われると思います。頑張ってみますので、もう少し一生懸命頑張りますから。捨てないでください。ルーシーを捨てないでください。
There's something you need to understand. Even if you're allowed to stay, things won't be the same anymore. It's not possible for me to keep you at the laboratory any longer. This decision was agreed upon by nearly all the people who are aware of your existence. It's simply out of my hands. However, I've no intention of letting you be crushed to bits. It'd be unthinkable for me to do such a thing. To someone who has stayed by my side all this time. That is why. Feeling like my insides are being torn apart, I look straight into Lucy's eyes. I regretfully spit out the following words. That is why, starting today, on October 12th, I grant you freedom, Lucy Valentine. You are liberated from your duties at the laboratory. You'll no longer need to listen to anyone's orders. And you're free to go wherever you wish. Go wherever you wish. Do whatever you wish. Yes. Travel wherever you may choose. And find a good master. Someone who will sincerely care for you. And live on happily with your master. That is my final order. Lucy remained silent. She stood frozen with her head slouched forward.
遅いんですね。もうどんなにわめいてもルーシーはここで捨てられるのですね。
I did not reply. This time I was silent.
それならなるべく大切にしなければなりませんね。
I gave her a puzzled look.
今回 回が博士と一緒の最後のお出かけですから。博士とこうやって過ごせる最後のお散歩ですから。この瞬間を大切にしなければなりませんね。
Lucy manages to force a smile despite being on the verge of breaking down in tears. Lucy steps forward. She motions toward me with her eyes, hinting that she wished to resume our final walk together. I nod and begin to shuffle my own feet along. Our destination was merely a few meters away, but my feet felt leaden. Each step took a lot of effort, for both Lucy and I. Not a word was exchanged between us. We were silent for the rest of the way. Finally, we had reached our destination. Here we are. This is where we part. It's time for you to choose your own path. With her head cast low, Lucy remained silent. Then she slowly raised her eyes. As of this moment, I relinquish all of my authority over you. From now on, you've no obligation to obey any human being. You are free to live as you please. Whether you choose to live as a human or reveal your identity as an android is entirely your choice, just as long as you're happy. There was no response from Lucy. She didn't seem to be paying attention to my words. She was staring vacantly at a certain spot along the ground. Puzzled, I called out to her. Lucy? It took a while for Lucy to respond. Her behavior was most peculiar. I couldn't fathom her expression. She continued with a flat tone of voice. My heart skips a beat upon hearing those words. My heart, which once had been frozen solid, is now thumping furiously.
ルーシーがなくしていたものが何だったのか分かりました。
Her quivering eyes turn to face me. I meet her gaze, full of anticipation.
お久しぶりです、マスター。
Her eyes full of tears. Lucy was smiling at me, just like her old self that I used to love so much. While saying the words I've been hoping to hear for so long. Calling me master while smiling cheerfully. Like I'd always dreamt about. It was like a scene. I've been fantasizing every waking moment. I spoke with a quivering voice. 15 years. It's been 15 years. That's how long it's been. That's how long it's taken me to get you back. From the moment I lost you in front of my home. So much time has passed. I worked very hard all those years. I majored in robot engineering despite my hatred of the subject. I traveled all over the world to learn from the most renowned experts in their field. I was able to repair the broken parts and make them new again. I researched the workings of your internals and mastered a variety of skills requiring intensive training. And I spent nightless days trying to recover the memory chips that were damaged beyond use. It wasn't exactly a walk in the park. And after all these years, I was finally able to restore you. But when you woke up, you didn't recognize me at all. Meaning, I have failed to recover your memories. And after that, my confidence spiraled down. After seeing that you really couldn't remember anything. After hearing you call me doctor instead of master. After hearing you talk to wanting to meet your master as soon as possible. After watching your unfamiliar gestures and smiles. I couldn't be sure if you were really the same Lucy from the past. That's why I thought that if you weren't the same Lucy that I knew from the past, if you weren't the same Lucy that once held me dear, then you deserved a fresh start with a different master. I thought maybe there would be another master for you out there that could get along with you better than I did. Just thinking about it was painful. Maybe I thought maybe that would be the best for you. And that's why I had decided to send you off. Their decision to get rid of you had only made mine more resolute. I've been planning to part with you on this day all along. Because it was the day when we first met. And it was at the place where I first found you. I intend to bid you farewell. Which is why I brought you here. But I refrained from sobbing. But you remembered me. You finally remembered me. I was collapsed from exhaustion while waiting for you. It really did take a frustratingly long time. But in the end, you remembered me. And that's all that matters.
ルーシーが言ったじゃないですか。覚えていると けは何があっても忘れないと。ちゃんとこの場所だけは忘れない自信があると。ちゃんと言ったじゃないですか。
I do. And now I can't trust you. Even though you were destroyed beyond recognition. Even though your memory chips were damaged beyond repair. Even with all that, there was really something left inside of you to contain your identity. And now, I can trust that you are the same Lucy I used to know back then.
ルーシーもいえ。
She shakes her head and corrects herself.
私もこれで信じられます。マスターは15年が過ぎても変わりませんでした。今も変わらず私を必要としています。このまま10年後も20年後も、そして30年後も、マスターはきっと変わらず私を必要としてくれるはずです。私はこれで信じることができます。マスターが望んでいた永遠を信じることができます。
My wish. The eternity I truly wished for. Before I realized it, the tears were already running down my cheeks. Tasted salty. Yeah, I know. They do taste salty. It truly has been a long time.
長い時間でした。
Every passing day has been absolutely grueling.
これからはゆっくりお休みください。
I've been so lonely all this time.
もう苦しくはありません。
I've lost many things. All the time I could have spent with you. All the memories I could have made with you. 15 years of my life. Lost them whole.
取り戻せます。今からでも必ず取り戻すことができます。失った時間をゆっくり取り戻しましょう。二人で精一杯時間を取り戻しましょう。
I'm still worried. This semester in front of you. I'm the same person from the past. I ask myself that same question every goddamn day. I may have changed in some inconceivable way. I'm sorry.
変わっていません。
I've aged somewhat since last we met. I've gained a few pounds. Gotten some wrinkles here and there.
何も変わっていません。
Then there's my beard. I've just let it grow out over the years. However, if you're fine with such an unsightly man like me, will you come with me? Will you continue to stay by my side?
もちろんです。 私が今見つめているマスターは本当に何も変わってはいませんから。
I those words. Just from those words, I was saved. After my exhausted mind had deteriorated so much with time, those words were enough to properly soothe the pain and suffering. That was all it took to satisfy me. That's all it took. To acknowledge that my efforts were in vain. I'm well aware that Lucy is an imitation. She's the closest imitation to a human being compared to anything else in the world. It was just that, to me, she was worth so much more than anything real. The Lucy in front of me, who was shedding tears for my sake. She was someone I cared for dearly. Losing her had affected me far more than I could have ever imagined. I was already forced to part from her once. Never will I lose her a second time. And now, I will chase the eternity I wish for, together with Lucy. And that right there, folks, is the true ending.